Hey everyone, today I'm trying out a batter recipe that I found online. I thought I'd give it a try, and it's using complete pancake mix. And you just follow the directions on the box of the pancake mix. And after you get that mixed up, then you're going to add a flour mixture, and that's going to be 1 cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. So I'm starting with mushrooms, and I've cleaned those really well, and I'm dipping those in the batter, then in the flour and cornstarch, and then in the hot oil. And these will just fry. You'll know when they're done. They'll float. They'll be easily flipped over and very brown. And just a hint here, I probably shouldn't have put so much oil in my pot because I'm frying quite a few, 3 different items. So if you're frying a lot of stuff, you're only going to want to put like 2 or 3 inches of oil in there so that you can change it out. Because as you can see, mine got really dark. So I got the mushrooms done, and then I'm adding some water to the batter that's already made. I'm using the same batter. And but as it sits, it gets really, really thick. So I added about a 1/4 cup of additional water to that batter. And then I just cut up some cheese, about 1-inch squares. I'm using mozzarella. Use whatever cheese you like. I dipped that the same way I did the mushrooms in the batter and then in the flour mixture. And then I deep fried those. These fry up really quick, so you don't want to walk away. Just make sure you're standing close by and keeping a good eye on it. So after I finish the cheese bites, I have a bag of frozen cauliflower in my freezer, so I'm going to give that a try. Again, I'm doing it the same way, just putting those in the leftover batter that I have. Dip those in the flour mixture and fry those as well. Now this is a very good zesty dipping sauce. Actually, if you like Burger King zesty sauce, this is probably as close to it as you're going to get. And I do have all the ingredients and the amounts in the description below this video. It's really simple to make it, and after you make it, put it in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes before you serve it. It just gives a chance for all the flavors to kind of marry together, and it just tastes better. Also, if this would be an excellent sauce if you plan on making onion rings. It would really be good for that. So I've got the sauce all mixed in well. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. I'm going to plate everything up. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.